Well, MDMK chief Waiko today held a protest in the national capital against the visit of Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapakse for Narendra Modi's swearing-in ceremony. Waiko held a black flag demonstration at Jantar Mantar but was detained shortly after that. The MDMK chief had opposed the invitation extended to the Sri Lankan president and had asked the Prime Minister designate as well as the BJP President Rajnath Singh to reconsider the decision. Waiko had earlier written a letter to Modi expressing his sadness over the invitation being extended to Rajapakse for the event. Recalling that no Sri Lankan head of state was invited when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was sworn in as Prime Minister, Waiko had pointed out that even Manmohan Singh had not invited the Sri Lankan president for his swearing-in ceremony. Well, now Waiko has been taken into custody after his black flag protest in Jantar Mantar. Let's also not forget that Waiko is an ally of the NDA. MDMK has joined hands with the NDA ahead of the elections, and in the backdrop of a series of protests in Tamil Nadu and the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister boycotting a swearing-in ceremony, Waiko today staged a protest and was eventually arrested. And well, even as preparations are underway in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, the security arrangements in place is such that even Independence Day or Republic Day has never witnessed. Here's a report.
The stage is set. Modi all set to take oath as Prime Minister. With hardly 24 hours left for Narendra Modi to take oath as our country's Prime Minister, the national capital has turned into a security fortress. Various security arrangements have been put in place to avoid any untoward incidents. The security will not just be for Modi, but also for the high-profile guests who are expected to attend the swearing-in ceremony. Deployment of security personnel. As Modi has faced several life threats earlier, the risk to his life is more than any other politician. Around 10,000 security personnel will be deployed, consisting of paramilitary forces, Delhi Police and the National Security Guards, or the NSG. These security personnel will cover a periphery of 2 kilometers around the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Apart from the area covering the Presidential Palace, the Delhi Police will also take care of the security of the hotels where the high-profile guests will be residing. All offices around the North Block and South Block areas will be closed by 1 p.m. on Monday 26th. Section 144 will be imposed to prevent any kind of protest. Delhi Police will also deploy sniffer dog squads and bomb disposal squads in and around the area. Air security also to be tightened. The security for Modi and his guests is not just limited to the ground. The skies will also be secured by the IAF, who have put in place adequate air defense systems. Extra security personnel like snipers and NSG sharpshooters will be positioned on the rooftops of the buildings. Preparations inside Rashtrapati Bhavan. Even as security has been tightened in and around the Presidential Palace and also all major routes leading to it, preparations for the ceremony are also underway inside the Rashtrapati Bhavan. After former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Chandrasekhar, Modi will be the third Prime Minister to take oath at the forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Around 3,000 guests are expected to attend the grand ceremony. Though the capacity of the Darbar Hall is not more than 500 people, arrangements are being made for the 3,000 guests who are expected to attend the ceremony. According to sources, the decorators who were hired at Vajpayee's swearing-in have been hired this time as well. Beautification of the Darbar Hall is also underway, as only a few hours are left now. Reportedly, an antique blue carpet has been brought in addition to the usual red carpet. With all these security arrangements in place and the preparations inside underway, India will witness a swearing-in ceremony like never before. A News 9 report.
And moving on now, the lucky three from Karnataka to get cabinet berths are Anant Kumar, D.V. Sadanand Gowda and G.M. Siddeshwar. Well, the three leaders will be inducted into the cabinet today, as both reports indicate, while D.V. Sadanand Gowda has been the chief minister of the state. and has emerged victorious from the Bangalore North constituency. He might be given the railways portfolio, as what reports indicate. However, Anant Kumar, on the other hand, who is a 5-time MP and the Bangalore South MP, is touted to become the Parliamentary Affairs Minister. GM Siddeshwar, on the other hand, who is the Davangere MP, might be given the Minister of State portfolio. Well, then look how Snake Sham celebrated the big day. Mysore Corporated distributed food to stray dogs and other animals in an animal shelter in Mysore on the occasion of Narendra Modi. All set to swear in as the Prime Minister of the country. Well, earlier on the 16th, he had celebrated Modi's victory by distributing free tender coconut to Mysore residents. And as we know, Snake Sham is an animal lover and a snake rescuer by profession. And today, he distributed free food to stray dogs in Mysore. And on the 16th of May, when the results were announced and Narendra Modi emerged victorious, he had distributed free tender coconut to the residents. Well, in fact, on the 17th of May, a day after the results were announced, the residents in Mysore enjoyed their MLA Snake Sham distributing free tender coconut water to them. And today, he made animals happy by distributing free food to the stray dogs. Well, in fact, as we can see in Mysore, Snake Sham there distributing food to stray dogs on the big day. And well, moving on now, there will be star power at Narendra Modi's swearing-in ceremony. Salman Khan and his family have arrived in the national capital to attend Narendra Modi's swearing-in ceremony. There we see Sohail Khan, Salim Khan and Salman Khan have arrived. Arbaz Khan seems to have given the ceremony a miss. Well, this is a very symbolic gesture. Salman Khan's mother is also present, is what we understand. There we have it. Salman Khan's mother, father and brother Sohail, who will be attending the swearing-in ceremony of Narendra Modi. As we know, Salman and Narendra Modi have shared dais even before the elections in Gujarat during an occasion. And now Salman and his family who have come in to attend this function.
Hello, good afternoon. Hi, welcome. I'm happy to get back to you. Salman and the message of Modi. Salman and the message.
Sir, here, sir. Here, picture, sir. Need a picture here, sir, against the red wall, sir. Please, sir.
Just one minute.
Sir, यहाँ देखिए, यहाँ पर देखिए।